What's happening, sports fans? How you doing? I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Good day to you. And Nijaree Canady, pitcher for Texas Tech. She has put the spotlight on women's collegiate softball, and she's cashing in on her performances. We're going to talk about that in this segment. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that follow button, and subscribe to the YouTube channels if you have not already done so. Those channels are Kendrick Sports Hustle as well as TFG Sports Media. Well, on Friday night, Texas Tech and Texas met in Game 3 of the Women's Collegiate Softball World Series. Unfortunately, Texas Tech came up short. They lost 10-4. The Lady Texas Longhorns will win the national title, I believe their first in the school's history. But all eyes, like Tupac, was on Texas Tech. Fantastic pitcher, Nijaree Canady. In Game 3, she came up a little short. She pulled one inning because she pitched the majority of the games for Texas Tech in this World Series. But she gave up 5 hits and 5 earned runs on 25 pitches in the first inning in Game 3, and Texas Tech coach will pull her. But let's talk about her NIL deals. Matter of fact, let's talk about the one that got her to Texas Tech from Stanford. That's right, she transferred from Stanford to Texas Tech, and Texas Tech gave her $1,050,000. That is the highest, Canady, that made her the highest paid collegiate woman softball player in history. The Matador Club, which is the NIL collector for Texas Tech, was able to pay I believe she's 21, a 21-year-old Topeka, Kansas native, by the way, if you didn't know where she was from. But not only did she get that deal, she got a second one as well that, according to reports, will add an additional $1.2 million for the 2026 season. So all total, Nijaree will have roughly $2 million in NIL money. And it's just ironic that I'm doing this story on the young phenom because the state of Texas just signed, that is Governor Greg Abbott, just signed a new law into effect on Thursday that says that schools now will be able to pay their athletes. If you missed that story, you can check it out here as well as on my YouTube channels, Kendrick Sports Hustle and TFG Sports Media. So Texas Tech is taking care of their outstanding pitcher. Again, she transferred from Stanford. Matter of fact, her regular season record was 23-5 with a .89 ERA, which is a new record at Texas Tech. And she was named first team All-American for the 3rd consecutive year this season. When she was at Stanford, she had them in the World Series. She came to Texas Tech, and now look at what she's done. So all I can say is hats off to this young sister. Very talented. I was trying to read some notes on as far as her, a pitcher. They say she throws like a 70-mile-per-hour fastball. Softball, use underhanded, and they said that's equivalent to in baseball to an overhand 95-mile-per-hour baseball throw in baseball. So a 70-mile-per-hour fastball in softball, which she's been clocked at, is equivalent to a baseball pitcher throwing a 90 to 95-mile-per-hour fastball. That's crazy. But shout out to Nijaree Canady. She's put this sport in the spotlight. I'm no disrespect to the other women collegiate softball players, but having that one player that shines the spotlight on the sport, that a lot of times, if you're not really paying attention, you don't really know who's the stars. Well, now we know there's one at Texas Tech in Lubbock, Nijaree Canady, and she's taking over. And unfortunately, Texas Tech wasn't able to win that elusive World Series championship, but I'm quite sure they will be back. Texas Tech ain't going nowhere as long as they get Nijaree, as I should say, don't want to butcher her name, Canady, on the mound. So I'd like to know what you guys think of Nijaree Canady. Have you watched her? What about her signing these lucrative NIL deals? Taking advantage of it. And I think she's owed that. I said this in the other segment. I think you should be compensated for the talents you bring to a school or university that makes money off of it. That's another topic. I talked about that in another segment. But I just want to salute Nijaree Canady. I'm definitely going to be watching a lot more of her from here on out. Tell me what you think in the comments. I'm Kendrick, the sports guy. We will see you on the other side and on the next report. I am out. Peace.